Welcome back to the BigAsp Cornhole podcast, where we are now joined for our Bag Brawl draft, all right, by Mr. Brendan Ahern and the $20 chef, Shaun Latham. What's going on, boys?
What's up?
Good to be here, boys. Good to be here.
I'm
here too.
I'm just impressed that thank you for answering to my
Dane.
when I slid into your DMs. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't want to come off as a complete creeper. So,
listen, if I can do some charity work for the community, bro, I'm all in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you do get a lot of dudes just sliding your DMs all the time.
I'll be honest, my DMs are dude heavy, bro.
I can imagine.
My DMs are dude heavy.
So why'd you choose to answer Shaun? Was it just his profile pic made his dimples pop?
Clearly.
You know what? He had a twinkle. It was kind of like a little something in his eye. And I'm like, this guy really, this is a legit situation. This is a legit request.
I call him out on eye crusties
you know,
all the time. I know what you're talking about.
Well,
Or be like last episode.
Splash a little water on your face, bro, in the morning, man.
Dude, it was like fucking last episode. The only thing I kept hearing is like their favorite comment was like the last bit of the fucking episode. Dane was talking about how many wieners I eat a week. he's like, oh, the Shaun, he's a wiener connoisseur. Just loves wieners. Like that's all I heard.
I believe the exact quote was Shaun guzzles about 12 wieners a week.
Well, from what I understand, he doesn't even bite down. He just sucks on them.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, like I'm actually more impressed than appalled when I see it happen.
Yeah.
And a little turned on, and we're blood. That's weird.
You supposed to bite,
right?
That is weird, bro.
See, Shaun's learning something new. You're supposed to chew those wieners, all right?
Weird.
Hot dogs an underrated like food, I think.
But
We're the $20 chef on that, by the way.
Underrated. I mean, we're talking about the hot dog here. I'm not sure there's anything much more famous than the fucking hot dog.
All right, is it
underrated?
Anthony?
Hot dogs are what they are.
Shaun, I'm
interested
interested
like
because
them.
you're a food connoisseur. Is a hot dog sandwich?
No, it's a hot dog. I get it. Listen, if you want to get technical and do all that, yeah, well, a sandwich is it's meat between two slices of bread.
See, I don't get technical. I get physical on that subject.
You guys can all fight that, bro.
I'm just saying that
think
well,
about
an issue. Go ahead.
How think about looking at these two boys right here. Put these guys back on camera. Let's get the big ass boys back on camera here.
We're here.
We're here.
There we go.
We're in gallery view.
All right, there we go. These you guys
we can see everyone.
You guys look like you could probably go to Costco and order a pallet of hot dogs, and they wouldn't think twice about getting a pallet jack out to help you get it to your truck.
Yes.
I don't like hot dogs.
You don't like hot dogs?
I mean, it's not that I don't like it. I'm not one to like, if I get a hot dog, it better be jazzed up to the nines.
Dude, let me tell you, this is kind of why I really respect Five Guys, because most adult menus don't involve hot dogs. Like,
yes.
And not that they have an adult menu, but they have a full menu. Here's what we got. We got like 6 things, right? And their hot dogs are fucking sick, dude. So like, if you're like, if you look at a chow down, you get a burger and a hot dog, that hot dog's fucking money. Whereas like the last place to really offer that was like Friendly's. I feel like Friendly's was fucking sick.
Oh,
I don't know if they have Friendly's out there, but
they did.
They did. Loved Friendly's.
Yes. Ruth Ann, our grandmother, that was her favorite place to take us growing up.
Barbecue chicken melt, finish it off with a coffee ice cream sundae. Call it a day.
Oh, I'm so good, dude.
Done. Let's head back to the house. I ate 4 hot dogs on Sunday, dude, at a charity event I played at on some football field in New Jersey. And the hot dogs were $2, bro. And I was like, man, these prices are unstoppable, dude.
It's a steal at that point.
I went bananas on hot dogs.
You're losing money if you don't eat them.
You really are. It's like when you pay those expensive drinks for so long, and then one day you stumble into a place in some city, and they're like, "Yeah, everything's a quarter," and you're like, "Can I have 9 shots of Jameson?" Yeah, here's a.
I went to. Is there anything better? Like I was just at the Heritage Golf Tournament. My buddy owns a bar down in Hilton, so he like got us into that like free area. Like, is there anything cooler than when you're like not a rich person than feeling like a fucking rich motherfucker for like a couple days, like, or like even like a few hours, like just be like, you're just waltzing around ordering transfusions, eating like baby back ribs, like in the tent of everybody's dressed to the nines, like
without even a plate, you're just eating it.
Dude, that's what happened on Saturday. We went to our school's fundraiser. They had this big this auction, right? Where the table alone is like several $1,000s. We didn't pay for it. Dane's father-in-law actually paid for it, and he couldn't go, so I got the invite. So we go, and then they have like these live auction things that are starting off at $10,000. I'm just like, thank God, thank God it's free booze.
I was like,
we
Shaun and I just
took
kept
full
looking at
advantage
each
of
other
that.
like, when is this podcast going to take off so we can actually bid on something? Jesus.
I got to admit, I was impressed you
geez.
were able to drive us home.
Shaun, beer does not get me drunk. I could literally gas can 30 beers in front of you, and I can do
I was doing the old, like, you go, I'll go pick a beer for us two and get a shot. You know what I mean? And then go back to the table. So
hey, I disprove science with just watch. I'm telling you. Brendan watched me crush 30 rack and polish off a bottle of tequila.
Dane beat me in a drinking contest one day. I kind of, not to say I let him win, but I knew that if I was going to try to win, I was going to
He would not be
so
with
I was
us
like,
today.
I'm gonna just drink regular and let Dane go to town. Dane had a look on his. Shaun has a picture somewhere of Dane looking at the camera, and like it was like, dude, he's looking like through. He looks like he's like look like he's about to die. Like that's what he looks like.
As I was looking through, I could see the entire galaxy.
Best part was that was at a 21st birthday party. We're sitting at a 21st birthday party, and Dane's just sitting there. I'm like, this is what you get to look forward to. Like,
was it like your niece or something? It was like a relative.
Yeah,
right?
it was
a cousin.
Yeah, cousin. Yeah, it was fucking just ridiculous. So you guys got some new stuff going on. Brendan, I know you kicked Donnie and Pat to the curb. You're like, fuck them. decided to start a new podcast, pulling the Cork.
He's still wearing the same hat. He's still wearing the hat though.
Yeah, still wearing the Doghouse hat though.
Rep it a little bit. So pulling the Cork. Tell us a little bit about it. Just tell the folks where they can listen to all that stuff.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, actually, I thought about this point because my daughter actually asked me this morning. She's like, so I was like, I'm going on the BigAsp show, and she's like, but you said you didn't want to do a Cornhole podcast, but now you're doing like a regular podcast, like, and you said that took too much time. I'm like, the podcast that I do so basically pulling the Cork is me and this kid Danny Gillis, who's from one city over from me, who sounds like he's 67 years old, smokes.
Sounds like he eats like cigarettes.
34, but he's 34. He's never smoked.
Awesome.
And we just talk about like rag shit for like an hour and talk about like ridiculous stuff. Like last night we did conspiracy theories, and then we did like Boston movies, who's a fraud, like that type of shit. And but the difference is, literally, I would say that takes an hour and like a half. We record it, and then I edit it in about 10 minutes. Right? That's what it takes. It takes me an hour and 40 minutes, and maybe I post the links on it. So if you want to know what, as by the way, Patreon member myself of the BigAsp show, literally like the Cornhole podcast is, I don't know, like you're way probably more past where I was, but it can be like an 8 to 10 hour gig a week when you factor in like somebody calls you early because they want to talk about what they're going to talk about the show. You got to book the person, you got to set them up, make sure at the right time, everybody's going to coordinate. And then, we were mailing out hats every week and yada, yada. So anyways, I'm like in nice retirement. So the bottom line is I'm saving 8 hours a week, but I'm still just talking bullshit for the rest of it. So yeah, but you can get on Apple and Spotify, and that's it. But anyways, if you are listening, you cheap motherfuckers, all right, because I see there's like 88 of us on the Patreon. Pony up some fucking money if you want these boys to keep fucking doing this shit, because it takes a lot of time.
Listen, you're gonna get bumped up just just because of that. So
yep.
Nice. I mean, by the way, I'm a $10
you got a sticker coming in the mail. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, fuck yes. And I was also a Guns Blazing Patreon guy at one point. So
Shaun, I've been loving your fucking cooking videos, dude. They're the one with Miss Pat had me fucking rolling, dude. Just tell the folks at home like what do you got going on in the future, and you got any events, you got any shows coming up?
Yeah, I got some shows coming up. I'll be in Lexington, Kentucky in June, and then I have I'll be outside of Chicago at a comedy club there. I'm just making moves, bro. It's called the Comedy Shrine. It's a good little club. It's out in Aurora. I played there before. Good spot. They also have that comedy club also has an improv an improv group comedy room.
Okay.
And bro, they had like a midnight show. Like last time I headlined there, it was good shows, like 100 some people, whatever, 150, something like that. I don't know. But this place, it's also like a museum of comedy in the lobby and all this cool shit in the lobby. And then on the other one is improv comedy. Like they have the Dirty Improv show at midnight or something like that. And it was hilarious. It's like 8 people doing this improv shit, but like dirty. So I'm kind of selling that show harder than I'm selling my own show right now. And Well, but I want you guys to understand that other show was funny, but I would rather you guys come and see me.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
I'm just curious, is that late night improv show? I mean, it's so dirty. Was it porn? Like, was there like a horse involved or anything? Because that might not be legal.
Well, I think I did see a few donkey that were outside kind of grazing.
Makes sense.
But I didn't actually see if they actually had worked there or not. I didn't know if it was a coincidence. Like it was a new business. They just moved in with a donkey already here. Is this a wild coincidence here? I didn't. My investigation is still impending. It's still underway. We're still doing our research, gathering facts.
They're still doing the research. I have to say too, by the way, on the $20 chef videos, Sean, I know you're just talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, I've told Sean this before because I don't have to slide in DMs. I get the fucking direct number to this motherfucker, right? By the way, that's an unbelievable.
You have his
hotline.
number?
Now I do.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
It's unbelievable. He writes back and everything. But the one you did, the $20 chef with Jim Brewer, my son, who I don't think I've heard him laugh out loud like 4 times in his life. Like we were out in my bar and I put that on and he was just fucking dying, dude. That shit was fucking gold. Absolutely fucking gold.
Bro, I felt like I was in a crowd, dude. He's so funny. Like there's nothing but even like when I was just a waiter, like I was like 21 or 22 at the Tempe Improv when I first started stand up in 2001. Jim Brewer was a big, he was headlining and it was a big deal then too. I was right after Half Baked, only a few years after. It was still hot. Like I knew every word of that movie.
Dude, it's still hot.
I'll do every word. You know what I mean? But then it was even different because there was no internet. So I think it was internet, but not like not like social media type shit where we were giving a fuck. MySpace was like 04, my buddy showed me, and I was like, "What's this? What's this all about? Who's Tom? What's a bulletin?" But and then dude, we just knew every word, and he came to the improv, bro, and he'd be in the hallway doing Goat Boy and shit. He'd be rolling up, partying with staff, drinking, talking shit, doing all his impressions, fucking Joe Pesci at the bar. He would be doing all that shit, bro, in the hallways and just hanging out, bro. And he was the best. And I would just be dying and dying. I just would just be rolling. Like, this guy's the best guy ever, dude. And he still is, bro. He's just so funny. I mean, I'm just glad I got to do all this fun shit. I get to do all this fun shit.
That's fucking awesome. Speaking of, you're rocking an ACL hat right now. When are we gonna get Shaun Latham on this fucking Super Hole? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I'm trying, bro. I almost got on last year. I hope maybe this.
Dude, Trey Ryder listens to this, man. Trey, this man is a cornhole through and through, man. Come on.
Dude, that shit will go viral on there too. Fuck, if I get on ESPN, that shit will go viral, bro.
Plus you've been doing like ACL stuff still, right? You just did that. Yeah. You just did that stuff down at AC. Is that right?
Road to Airmail City. I'm gonna do some posts tomorrow. It came out today on YouTube, but I got my buddy having to take it and make some reels out of it. Because you got to have reels, man. If you're not, video content is. If you're not having reels, then what are we doing here?
What are you doing with your life right now?
Like you have to have reels.
I'm not making reels. I can tell you that. That's what I'm not doing with my life.
Well, you two motherfuckers can't fit on the 9:16 ratio, bro. You guys are gonna have to do the top and bottom shit where you cut you guys in half and tip you on the top of each other, bro.
I don't sit down in it well, but I stand with it very well. All right.
He's built like a tennis player.
Yeah.
Like you see his tennis player ate another tennis player. You look at Dane online and then you see him, you're like, ooh, this guy's like could grab me and throw me around. And like he's a very coordinated man. I'll give him that.
He looks like a hot dog eating contest coach.
You do right now with that zip up.
I'll teach him how to eat it without ever tasting it. Actually, Sean, you might be able to prove that. Just the deep throat method.
Just saying.
So, by the way, back to that real quick. Yeah. Sean, did I underestimated that 10-hour a week, right? Probably.
No.
How long you put into the podcast a week?
Well, if you're including the website and all that shit now, dude, and now that we got the other podcast going, yeah, it's easy. 10, 12 hours we eat minimum.
Harddragpush.com.
Harddragpush.com.
I'm not gonna lie, this past weekend I watched about 5 hours of cornhole. When
the first time since the show started, and we've been going for 2.5 years. Yeah. So I'm proud of them.
That you never watched it online. You never watched it on TV. I remember you mentioned this to me that you don't watch it on TV.
I honestly, I would still watch it. Like it wouldn't be on TV, but I would be watching it like on my phone while I was like, enjoying,
That's definitely
other media content, if you will. But
you know what's funny? When I'm at a bar and it's like on all the TVs, like randomly in a random city, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's my buddy Ryan Windsor up there going heads up. My other buddy Jimmy Graham. Yeah, they're both fucking incredible. He was plus 5,000 for this fucking tournament. What the fuck are you talking about? Then if they actually sat and did the research, like, and this is all exactly death 100% truth, it's hilarious. Because nobody in a bar knows that. Nobody in a bar knows that.
No.
No, yeah, exactly. If they thought you were fucking around.
No.
Yeah.
It's still still a very small community.
Yeah,
that's what
it is.
That's why we're not rich.
But you know what the difference is that other sports, when you watch it, you can't do it. You know, like I watch NBA or I watch football because I can't run a 4.240, then cut left, fucking catch a ball, and then go just dance on my nuts on a fucking
now with that attitude, all right, power positivity.
Everybody can get into cornhole if they just work out at it. You know, like you can motherfucker, if you got some good focus, bro, and you could get some muscle memory.
So that's where it gets me. It's the focus.
Yeah, that's
listen, I always said if McCracken can be good at cornhole, anyone can. So I mean,
fuck yeah, bro.
Great. Yeah, absolutely.
But are you guys playing a lot at all, or what are you doing?
No, never.
No,
Never?
not at all. So
what?
Yeah, I mean, I throw a few times a week just for the bag reviews, and then if we have regionals, we'll go there. We play advanced. We lose our first 2 games, and then I play singles, and then maybe I win one, but most of the time I lose the next 2. So yeah. If we would stay in competitive, we could actually play and win, but we're also doing all the live commentary. So we're like, well, if we just go and lose, it doesn't matter because everyone's gonna go talk about everyone that's winning anyway. So who gives a fucking shit? But we had those lessons with Derek King, so my fucking throw is different now, so I'm still adjusting to that. And
by the way, I still gotta apologize when I wrote like, "Do you get a money back guarantee?" when you dated the video.
Dude, I was dying because I was like probably such an asshole on that because we looked like I'm like, all right, listen, we should go live right now. You know what I mean? We just had lessons like, let's show. Dude, it was so fucking windy. Like, it was so terrible.
Dude,
we were literally trying to throw in like 60 plus gusts. It was so stupid.
People aren't gonna forget. Like, there's a lot of people that I think got into the game maybe the last 6 months, right? If you didn't live through the virtual cornhole fucking mania, where like you put your dick on the line, and all of a sudden you look like it gets in your head, and then you're like, fucking all these people are watching me be a dickhead right now.
Yeah,
I know I'm better than this.
And only there's 3 views on your video.
Oh,
damn it, 3 people saw that.
Like people will ask, what did you do during COVID? I'll tell you what I did during COVID. I would be texting like Shaun or like John Clark, and I'd be like, do you want to play for $10? And then we'd go back and forth with live videos for $10. I just gambled on cornhole the entire COVID lockdown.
So what happened? What do you just put a bag wherever?
Listen, he did it so well, and now he has a garage bar.
Yeah, no, they made a web. I don't know. There's probably, if you didn't see it, but they had like a thing called like live games or something, right? And on Facebook, it's like a group. And so what you would do was you would challenge somebody, and then you would post you would have to go live, and he would see you go live, and then you'd have to leave the video there. So like that'd just be random. Like there were pros on there, and they'd just be like watching me and Shaun throw like a fucking. We'd throw a deck around 10.
Yeah, you guys are hitting like bags, 45.
Yeah, we'd be like 47. Be like, fuck, like such a fucking loser.
Also, if anybody questions that's listening to this is questioning my my validity as far as being able to have the credentials to be on this show, I just want everybody to know that I do throw 4% of the time 4 baggers. So let's all just take it a fucking.
There you go. You're right in the wheelhouse.
And if you're not watching on YouTube, you just brushed off his shoulders.
Yeah,
so.
You're in good company. You might actually be the highest of all of us.
Do not question, please, what I'm doing here.
I think we need to start getting into some picks.
Speaking of that, all right, so this is our national draft episode. So what we do is we draft 4 singles, 4 doubles, and then 1 women's singles or 1 women's doubles team. The winner of the event gets 1,000 points, and then, or the winner of the bracket, I should say, gets 1,000 points. If they win the entire event, they get a bonus of 100 points. Second place gets a bonus of 50 points. So what we'll do is I figure we should just go from, first to last, or last to first, and then first to last.
Yeah, we'll do a little snake.
So last time I took first, Brendan was second, Dane was third, and then who do we have?
I believe they call it a snake draft, gentlemen.
McCannon took last. So I think we go with that.
Yeah, that works for me.
So Shaun, that means you'll go first. You will start. You guys want? You can pick. You either start with singles or doubles.
but then we all got to stick.
And
with
we all
it
stick with it until we
have our 4 picks. And
Yeah,
guys,
so
just so you know, I have to really fill this out. I worked really hard on this sheet. It's
wow,
handwritten.
how many pens did you use, dude?
Right. It's one color. That's black.
Wow, man.
10-pen operation over there.
Yeah, I mean, I had to write down 32
like
numbers.
as he said, every Patreon dollar counts, folks.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. All right.
Fucking 100% right.
Hey, go ahead and get that wrist ice down, kid.
I know it's I'm used to typing.
Fucking, you must be
Writings.
just
Hey,
mentally
can I get
exhausted.
one more thing I need to plug if I
Please.
can.
Why don't you plug
We
that
don't need
ass?
to, yeah, we don't need your
Plug that
put
fucking
the
pile
Bible
away,
away, all right?
son. There's gonna be a high stakes cornhole tournament up in New England in October. I think it's like the 20th or something like that.
No, the
Scotty
high
Mo's
roller
gonna be throwing
tournament.
I'm working with him
in Las Vegas.
Yeah, this is like the high roller, low roller. It's called low roller is high roller. Is what it's called. But it's gonna fall between regionals and stuff, so it's gonna be accessible for everybody. They're working on it. There's gonna be like at least a few grand added to the pot from like sponsors and stuff. So last year they did it, and like Tony Smith and them came. But keep an eye out. My boy Scotty Mo is making that happen. I told him I would drop that on the fucking people so they know in advance.
Yeah.
Don't make any fucking plans third week in October.
Well,
right?
you don't make any plans the last week in August.
That's right. I won't.
We're coming to the
And
Cape.
Please nobody
And-
make any plans the entire month of November. I'm having an event from the 1st to the 30th. So please,
Well, I was
guys,
just
keep
gonna-
the entire month of November open.
which is
Everybody,
good because
please.
we're gonna have to work. We're gonna figure something out here. So.
Also, it's a
gonna
day
get
and
late.
night
We got-
event, so please, can you guys all go on vacation for the month or just take leave? The event will start at 6 a.m. on November 1st, and we'll be ending at midnight on the 30th.
I just put
That's
that
a
in my
deal.
ledger. Here. All right. So who starts?
Sean, you're gonna start, and then Dane, Brendan, then me.
All right. So, are you guys? Are we going like legit draft? Who we think is gonna win? Are we picking
Yeah.
only?
I mean, you want the
like-
person to do well in the draft. It's up to you. If you want to bet on, Pat McCracken, you
Hey.
can do that.
You go with your
Then
heart.
I'm gonna take Matt Guy. I'm gonna go singles. I'm gonna take Matt Guy right away.
Smart pick.
It's taking Matty G to start. That's we'll call that the safe bet.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I have some other guys,
Got a
but
pretty easy bracket from what I saw too. I think right.
yeah,
kind
luckily
of.
you don't have to be. He's not like Noah Wooten or anything having to go.
By the way,
head
we
to
didn't know
toe.
what you're drinking.
Oh,
What
okay.
are you
All right. Yeah.
sipping?
Before we go any
All
further.
right, so Matt Guy's off the board. Surprise, surprise with the first pick. What's everybody sipping on? Ha ha! What you drinking? There you go, Brennan. I know you
All
love
right.
beer.
I'm drinking a Bentwater IPA, local
Oh, you
Lynn
motherfucker.
Brewery, Aganis, and I got my Chico's auto
Ooh,
body.
Look at you.
fucking from my
We-
boy CJ Marquez
Yeah.
down in Texas. Check out his YouTube channel. With that plugs all over the place.
I think. Listen, if Chad Jacobson happens to be listening to this, I think that was challenge accepted by Brendan Ahern on our little trip down to Texas next year.
I'd like to go everywhere.
That's what he said. John, what are you sipping on?
Lagunitas. This one is the Hazy Wonder. It's a hazy IPA,
Okay.
6% alcohol by volume. Let me take a sip.
Oh,
Here.
okay.
There you go.
Uh,
Guzzle it.
Do you know
Good,
what double
solid.
do you know the difference between a double IPA and a regular IPA?
Yeah, there's
Two
double
times
the
the hops.
IPAs, bro.
Close, double the hops actually. That's
Yeah.
how they get it. You're gonna get it more dense.
Come on, man.
Obviously, you're gonna get a sweeter. You're
this.
gonna get a sweeter brew there. Which would obviously gonna bring you the higher APVs.
Are you a craft beer guy?
Yeah, I was for a long time, but I
you?
still dabble.
You still
know what I
dabble in
mean?
here?
I'm a
All right.
He doesn't
dabbler.
like the calories. His
I got-
body
yeah.
can't handle it.
Well, he's looking stout. man.
That's
He's
all
looking-
right. I definitely don't mind the calories. You know what I mean? Because I'm just lazy enough to be skinnier than I should be because I'm too lazy to go eat sometimes.
Wow.
God, I wish I had that fucking problem. Jesus.
All right.
That's what gets me up in the morning. I got a little some ale from Lagunitas.
There we go.
All right.
Nice. That's a good one.
Smooth
I
and
like it.
silky IPA. All right. You guys can't go wrong.
Oh,
I think this
okay.
one's around 6% as well.
Something like that.
6%. Nailed it.
That's nice.
Can't go wrong. Back
You
to
know
the
what,
draft.
Let's get back to the draft. I'll hit
Yeah.
you guys with some more info later.
Matt Guy's off the board. All right. Surprise,
the
surprise with the
board.
first pick to Shaun Latham. I'm going to follow up probably with Sean's favorite pick, but I'm going to go with Josh Holland with my
Okay.
first pick.
I can't pick that kid. Just saying. I don't have to go to these
What?
events anymore, so I don't have to see any of these motherfuckers anymore. All right. So they can hate my guts all they want. I don't even know Josh Allen. I don't know. I look at him. I'm like, I want somebody else.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough.
I know he's good, dude. I know he's nasty. I know he's filthy.
Is
I
Brendan
think he made
next?
at
Than
least
you?
top 6
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
top 4 and last one.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's working his way up.
He
there.
was top 4. He won his bracket. He just lost to
I
Rawls.
like his
Yeah.
bracket. I like his bracket draw. So
Who's up now, Sean?
You are.
No, I just
Oh, I'm up. Sorry, my bad. All right. I want. Give me fuck. All right.
That's
I'm
not
gonna
clear.
do something. I'm gonna do something a little crazy.
It's a surprise face.
Tony
give me,
Smith.
give me Jacob Straczynski.
All right.
okay.
Oh, he's got a new favorite.
Yeah,
Northeast.
yeah. Tony Smith, you were like fucking second
Tony, you're
fiddle
old
to that
news, brother.
motherfucker.
You're old news. You
Yeah.
let me down in too many drafts.
Jacob Straczynski is like the redheaded like version of Tony Smith if you like worked out all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
I definitely butchered his last name too.
Yeah, mine is
It's
like a foot and a half of
fucking terrible.
yeah,
Guy's a foot and a half of height. You gotta meet Jacob's dad. He's like taller than Tony. He's a badass.
all right, I'm going. So I get back to back. I'm going Jamie Graham, and I'm going Mark Richards.
Okay. I like those picks.
Thank you. It's very nice of you. Thank you,
Richards, obviously, a couple of great runs already.
dude. Man, do an combined DPR 0.88. That is ridiculous against pro players.
And the guy started playing cornhole because he thought it looked like he could do it online.
He started watching. He's
and
literally
watched videos
stumbled
to learn
across
how to
YouTube
throw.
videos of cornhole, and he's like, "Oh, so his mommy bought him a set of cornhole boards, and he's like, oh, I'm getting pretty good at this." And he's like, "I'll go try to be a pro." And now he's winning fucking national. Like, do you know how many people out there probably listen to that who are actually they want to be really good at cornhole? And Mark Richards is like, I think I could be good at that. And he just watched YouTube videos, and now he's like one of the best players in the world. That's crazy.
That's fucking insanity. That's the thing. That's why that's why there's less fans and there's more. They just become the players.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
yeah,
honestly,
you guys.
we-
Oh yeah, I can do that. Like literally, anybody can play. Anybody can win.
Like a true company man.
Yeah, but not many people
right.
can be as successful as Mark Richards has been this year. And I
No,
think
no
we all
shit.
learned the wrong way. Just watch YouTube videos and then start something fresh. I'm going to start learning. I'm going to watch some people swim the 50-meter free, and I'm going to win the next Olympic gold medal.
There you are, bro.
I like it, dude. I like it.
I'm
All right, I'm gonna
buoyant.
take. I know who I'm taking. Bottom right of the B bracket. I've been tried and true with this motherfucker since back in the Dogcast days. Tanner Halbert.
I like that pick.
I feel like he's just due to break out.
I think it's either going to be, I really think it could be him or it could be Cody Henderson. Whoever wins that matchup is going to go. It could win it. Yeah, I agree. Good pick.
That is a good pick. I'm going to follow up and I don't know, man. This
it
next
my
one
turn?
is somebody that I'm kind of waiting to.
No, it's Dane and then you.
Oh,
I mean, I like his draw. Give me Duncan Clemmer.
okay.
I love that pick. I fucking love it. Another one of my favorites.
Mr. Latham, it's on you.
So this is what we call a snake draft. So you get 2 picks.
Oh, I get 2 picks.
Get
Yep.
to double up.
Back to back.
All right. I'm gonna definitely go with Jimmy Humans.
Okay.
All right, I like it.
Ooh, hometown hero for you. I like it.
Yes, sir. And you know what? I think you know what? Listen, somebody from last year that was wrecking shop is gonna have to show up this year. Not just all these new dudes outside of Matt Guy. I'm going with Damon Dennis.
I love that pick.
Yeah, great pick.
All right.
Now it's a
I like
bold
it.
strategy. Bold strategy taking 3 people out of the A bracket, but
Oh, really?
Hey, one of them's bound to win. All right.
yeah,
Hey, you know
He's
what?
being
One of
good
them,
with
hey,
that.
in a way, stack the deck.
yeah, I might
Yeah.
as well say fuck
By the way, Sean, I was you the first time we did this. I was you, except I was wicked drunk.
yeah.
Sean's like, dude, you just picked like 6 people out of the same bracket.
Oh man,
Correct.
I didn't realize that.
That's okay. You don't have to
Can I
realize
just switch the last one? Is Jimmy McGuffin in that same one? Can I just switch him?
Where's McGuffin? I don't know where McGuffin's at. What bracket he's at? He's
Uh,
gotta be
McGuffin's
C
in
or
like
D.
D or something like that.
Yeah, he's got to be C or D.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give it to him.
D
If he
or
wants to give up Damon Dennis, I think
it.
that's fine.
All right, if you want to give up Dennis,
You
We
want
get a
McGuffin?
mulligan. He gets his first show mulligan draft.
You want
Give him a
McGuffin?
mulligan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
go
gets
with
Mc-
McGuffin.
What bracket is he? I think he's in D.
I'll see.
look.
Sean will look
UFC
that
open.
up. I got the next pick.
Okay.
Dude, honestly, you took my A bracket pick with your last one, so I'm gonna get him now. Give me Damon Dennis if you don't want him. I'll take those sloppy seconds all day.
I would, listen. I it's not that I don't want him. It's just that I mean, come on, I can't. I'm a dummy, and I can't be picking everybody the same. And to be honest, I want him McGuffin, bro. I've been seeing how he's been playing. And I'm really excited for him.
Jimmy McGuffin right now is like punching the wall. He hears it like fucking. I was throwaway trash. Motivates McGuffin to get his first win in a while.
When you went on TV and you hit, and just for fun, you decide to hit 28 out of 32 air mails on TV.
That's the
Come
sickest.
on, man.
He's in Jimmy McGuffin is in bracket B.
B bracket, okay.
Okay,
He's got Tice Cobb up first.
He just joined Team Latham.
All right, so Brendan, you're up with your third pick.
It'd be awesome if we had these guys and we were like, no, Sean's up, right? Oh, I'm up. Sorry. Keep fucking this up. It'd be awesome if we had these guys here to be like, how's it feel? Jimmy McGuffin, like McGuffin takes the hat off like in the NBA and puts it on like the other head, like the other team's head. Like it's like he just got traded to the Wizards like 10 minutes later. That's always the most awkward shit. All right, give me I will take I'm gonna take in another fire body out of the D bracket, thinking maybe he can give Jamie Graham the business. Brett Guy.
Who?
All right.
Brett Guy.
Okay.
Sean's going to double it up and
Always
close
a
out his
threat.
singles real quick.
We go to B bracket, Alex Rawls.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that. You fucking love that kid.
Man,
He is nasty, dude. Nasty.
I'm about to lose some money because he's doing so well this year.
He's only plus 800 this time, not plus 5,500 again.
By the way, at the Heritage, I had fucking Shane Lowry plus 2,000, and I had him for fucking 20, so it was plus $4,000. And he fucking folded at the end, and I was wicked drunk, and I was like, "Fuck!" Sucked. I was like, "This is the day from heaven." Like fucking rich people and fucking winning money. And then all of a sudden I was just like hungover and fucking broke.
Where's Windsor? Is he a D bracket?
Sean, make your pick.
Where do we think of Windsor right now? I do believe in Windsor.
Hey, we were saying the same thing last year at this time. And guess who finished second in singles? I think he turns it on at the right time.
It could just be his personality that leads me to like not usually believe in him. Like not that
I wonder where his loyalty lies. Is he going more towards the pro poker route? Because I know he's playing in a lot of those poker tournaments now. Like maybe that's where he finds himself. Who knows?
Yeah.
I think this year will be
definitely more money to be made.
Sign. Oh yeah.
Definitely make more money.
Yeah, right. we literally saw it the Super Hole. Was that Phil Hellmuth or whatever with that crazy house?
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna go with the fire member. I'm gonna go with Eric Davis out of the C bracket.
I didn't even write him down. I didn't even write him down. I think he's got 2 more years to percolate before he.
It doesn't. I don't expect him to win. I just need him. I think he's gonna place well. That's all I need. That's how you win these things. Right. That's all it is.
Yeah, I got you.
It's not how Sean wins these things, apparently.
Well, listen. He already took every fucking player out of the fucking A bracket, so I'm not gonna go. So I might as well double up on somebody.
So I'm gonna go.
No, it's Brendan, right?
Yeah, my last pick. I'm gonna come out of the B bracket too.
Okay.
It is Brendan.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Wait, am I up?
Yeah,
you're up. See,
yeah,
I'm confused too. I don't have it written down properly.
Right. I feel like this guy's hung around too long, even though I feel like I haven't been paying much attention, but I feel like he hasn't been having the year that people thought. But I'll take Birchfield.
Smart.
Yep.
He's due.
I mean, if he can get his head out of fucking Ammail City for a fucking week, you know what I mean?
But like, how sweet. I mean, look, what a life that kid's living, right?
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Dude, it's awesome. I don't blame him at all.
Tournaments everywhere.
What would your alternative be like? No, I'd rather stay home with my shitty friends in my shitty town than go to fucking Schmab's house and like fucking probably drink champagne and fucking throw 4-baggers on like people who are on TV. Oh, by the way, here's an avenue. We need to get Latham. You got to get a guest spot on fucking SWAT now.
Yeah, right.
You got your SAG card, right?
Yeah, we're working on it, guys.
Well, hey, let me ask you a question. You got to have a bit role on SWAT. Like, if you could pick the role, like if you could write the role for yourself, what's your role on that?
Comedian,
One
silly,
show
serial
arc.
killer.
One show arc.
Good question. I don't know if I'd have to be a fucked up, a weird, like a cool bad guy, or But the problem is, I want to be. You want a reoccurring role, so you want to be like maybe I'll be a SWAT officer from like another unit.
I could. By the way, I could
in.
definitely see you doing the
And
SWAT.
the funny
imitation.
part is, if I could be a sniper, like, well, the guy.
He's
Is that
good to
our
close one eye.
sniper? Well, bro, it's only one eye, big dog.
Well, because I've heard you do some cop impressions on Guns Blazing back in the day, so I think you could handle it. And you did them on Big Homie too, didn't you do them on that too?
Yeah.
That was fucking great.
Dude, I gotta mention
Put
that.
your hands on the front of the car.
On behalf of my daughter, thank you for representing the lazy eye community so well. My daughter has a lazy eye, so she's part of your clan.
Cheers to your daughter, and cheers to the people that have a little bit of sadness with a lazy eye, but just know that you could do whatever you want to do, man. Fuck everybody, bro.
I mean, look
Everybody
at
else
this man. He's
has got
joining
something
us. I
wrong
mean,
with it,
on a
bro.
Tuesday night. I mean, he's living the life.
I
Yeah.
should be laying up with my lady right now, bro. You know what I mean? But I'm with you fucks.
Have you ever seen this kid's hair, by the way? John Stamos fucking shit.
I've cut it
not fair.
mostly, but
It's most-
Brendan, I cover my hair up for the people. All right, then.
Yeah, I hear you. Mine's
Yeah.
on the same fucking
You
boat.
up?
I am up. I'm gonna go with a name that it's ranked pretty low, but he wasn't at the last one. So it's gonna be Jordan Power coming off the hot hand.
I like it.
That's a good pick.
I like it.
What bracket is he in?
B.
He's in B bracket.
that's like the most stacked rack in there. The rack with him, he's got to play Noah Wooten out the gate. And I think like Ian. Cripps
Are we
in the
believing
first
in new?
game.
That's another question I have. Are we believing in Noah Wooten right now? Like,
I think I just made my
Um,
statement
when
by
he just
taking
won
Jordan
an
Power.
open
Sean's face just told me everything I need to know. And I,
Yeah,
like,
he just won doubles with Windsor in Sacramento.
I mean, honestly, Power's got a gauntlet to get through just to beat his little
Yeah.
subsection. But
yeah.
if anyone's going to do it, I believe that he can do it. And after the weekend he just had, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he follows up.
Yeah, I mean, dude. Yeah, I whatever. I think Noah Wooten's like one of my favorite players to watch. I just wonder
Oh,
if
yeah,
like
I love his game.
It's good.
just
It's,
a
I'd
good
love
for,
to
the,
see him
it's
just-
good for the game when he makes it far, but he's only done it
It's
the one
great.
time, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we're just waiting for it. We'll see.
yeah. Well, I would never like. I know we've talked about this before. It's like the traveling, all that stuff. Like it takes a toll. It's like, yeah. Well, what are we doing here? He's playing cornhole. Like, let these kids party. Like,
Yeah,
that's my
absolutely,
advice.
man.
Like,
We're
rip it up.
living
Dude. You might have
vicariously
to
through
get
all
a
of
real job sometime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'll suck.
Like, stop starting at like
Well,
9
not in
a.m.
this
You know what I
game.
mean? Like, come on. You know what's going on. Like, come on.
Yeah.
All right, so
on this-
Mr. Latham, we got
just
you up for you got your last singles pick, and then you got to follow up with your first doubles team pick.
You know what's wild is that like just looking at the whatever this is 20 40 guys we're looking at on the board here that are on the singles, like half of these guys at least have gone to the finals on ESPN or won an open.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go with. I want to go with kind of a longer shot, not long shot, but longer. But I got Humans and McGuffin already, and I got Matt Guy, which by the way, also Matt Guy did lose to Jimmy Humans
He did. Mhm.
last time in Atlantic City. I'm gonna go with No Wooten. I'm gonna take No Wooten.
I like it. I just put that in
You
your
take
head.
it first round battle. I love it.
Also,
the
by the way,
homie right
speaking of
there.
Jimmy Humans, when I went to a regional like a month ago, played singles and showed up, and he was sitting there, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, sorry we never got you on the Dogcast." And he's like, "Huh?" And he's like, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry we never," because you always want to come on. And he's like, "Why I can't come on?" I'm like, "Dude, you must be a fucking big time listener, bro. We've been on like a month, motherfucker." That goes for you, Jimmy Humans. You see Jimmy Humans, you give a piece of my mind.
I will. Oh, I will.
Not that I blame him.
Earlier today.
So
Well,
Sean, we
let's
got
see
your
what the high
first
stakes tournament.
doubles pick
My
up
first
now.
doubles pick. All right, my first doubles pick. I think I got. Obviously, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go up high. I'm gonna go Rawls Birchfield.
All right, I like it.
I can listen. I already got Matt Guy. I don't want to be ball hogging like that guy. That's just 'cause I got the first pick. You know.
Well, again, I'll take your leftovers. Give me Guy Graham.
And just slaying the sloppy seconds.
Might have been my college nickname. Next up, we got Brennan first.
Oh, I'm up.
Doubles.
I'm
pick.
up.
You are up, sir.
Oh, my bad. My fault. I keep thinking I'm after Shaun. My fault.
No, remember
right,
you were
give
the
me,
first podcast. Shaun was the second.
Yeah. Being first doesn't mean shit if you're not the best podcast guy. All right, I'm gonna go once again. I'm sticking with my pick. Like you said, I'm a homer. I'm fucking born to be a homer. I believe in this kid. I think Storm. By the way, I love his game. I got to see it up close. Storm. I love his game. So give me Storm and Jacob.
I'm not gonna
By the way,
spell his
Jacob.
last
By the
name
way,
again.
right when was Jacob on every Cornhole podcast in like a 1 week period?
Okay,
Like,
okay. Can I just throw this out there in case people are listening?
Dude.
So it was Jacob Trzynski that was on every other podcast. Did you happen to notice that Bernie and Jeff McClarricker were also on every fucking podcast the week after they were on our show? And there was somebody else. It was like 3 straight weeks. We had a guest, and then they were on everybody else's show.
Yeah, it's like
I'm like, can you guys not get any original? Like,
Yeah.
like, come on, like you can't be original at all. Like, not
I used
not
to
even trying to
actually,
hide it.
I'm such a fucking gentleman. Shaun and I used to coordinate and say, hey, when are you having this person on? I don't want to step on your dick.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's how you
Like,
do it.
We need to just like
because
kinda,
also
like,
as a listener, I don't want to hear like as a listener, I don't want to have like Latham on like back-to-back fucking things. You know what I mean? Like I'd like to hear somebody new. Give me somebody new.
Correct.
You know? Unless it's Latham, obviously, then I can listen to every one of those fucking podcasts.
All right.
beautiful thing is we're always first. So
I'm going I'm going with Holland and
Holland squared.
Holland squared.
Okay.
And I'm going with
Okay.
Zockline and Halpert.
Oh, you motherfucker.
They got a great draw this time. I think if you're ever going to put
Great
money
draw.
down
It's a
on them,
fucking
those are
great
the
draw.
guys. Those are my top 2 doubles teams this time. They got great draws. I mean, if we're talking about money lines, plus 900 for Zockline and Halpert, and then plus 1200 for Holland and Holland. I mean, that's decent return there on some pretty. They've got pretty good chance of winning the.
I know
brackets.
you got a separate gambling podcast to go.
Were
to,
you
but
part
what-
of the movement of Jacob Trzynski's line already?
I'm not, dude, because I can't bet DraftKings.
Dude, his line is crazy. Start opened up at plus. It was opened up at 30-1. He's already down to like 25-1 or 20-1. His
So
line's moving a bunch
me and McCracken did that at
for Tony
DraftKings.
Smith.
Yeah, for Tony Smith. And I'm like, we just moved the line. Like, I'm like, you know whose line's like big dudes the biggest. Like, I was pumping Tony Smith, and they were like, it went from like whatever it was, like 4,000 to 400 to 1 or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. I'm like, man, we just moved the fucking line. He didn't fucking deliver, motherfucker, but that's a different fucking story. All right, who's up?
You are.
I'm up again. Nice. Awesome. Way to keep with it. I'm so split here. Fuck. Like, God, both these teams I fucking love. And I'll tell you who the team I'm not going to take was afterwards. But I've been picking this motherfucker, and I've been putting this horse in front of my wagon so many fucking times. If it pays off and I'm not attached to it, I'll fucking throw myself off the Tobin Bridge. I got to take fucking Ruby Tuesday in power. Got to take it.
I almost took Zockline Halper and Ruben and Power just because I figured those were going to be your next 2 picks.
I would have been, my head would have exploded. Ah!
All right. Following up with that, I'm gonna stick in the B bracket and give me Windsor Herrera.
They did what they made the broadcast as a doubles team last year. I think in
Yep.
Where the fuck was that? The Midwest.
Zedro's a fucking bad
Des Moines.
man when he gets going, dude.
Honestly, they're the third best team left based on the rankings for that bracket, and yeah, I mean if they can get past Easy and Halpert, then it could be smooth sailing. So Shaun, we got you back-to-back doubles team pick here.
For me?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna go Doug Zaff, Bill Hadley.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's a fucking Shaun. Fucking Asp is jealous of that pick. He loves a Doug Zaff pick. He loves it.
I do. Listen, you look at statistically, the guy's a fucking.
Hey, I
anomaly,
love
man.
Bag and Bill. All right.
Yeah.
Me too, bro.
Dude, can you imagine playing that many rounds and only having less than 2% of your bags off the board?
That's insane.
That's Doug
crazy.
Zaft. And he throws
That's
with a
double.
slick bag. Man, that's crazy, man. Like how much control the guy has. That's crazy. He just doesn't give up points.
Yeah.
And a hell of a
I'll go
swimmer.
with
Hell of a swimmer.
hell of a swimmer. Richards Lopez
Oh, you
again.
motherfucker. Good pick.
Wow. Hey, real quick question, Shaun, for the and Dane or Shaun Latham. I listened to the Jacob one and today your interview with him. And I noticed like when he made that good run, he was throwing mostly slick, and then he throws the stick side only when he wants to throw a block. And he mentioned that. It is funny that he's like, most people are just glued to a side, which is totally true. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, it's funny that like this is almost revolutionary. It's the whole point of having a fucking double-sided bag. You know what I mean? Like, and he's actually using it the exact right way, but I don't feel like most people do.
No, I mean, like I use both sides of the bag probably, I would say more than most people.
Yeah.
I mean, like really, I mean, that's what I do all the time. That's why I want like differing speeds on my bags. Like I don't like when it's like 5 on the slow side, 6 on the slick. I want like,
No, I totally
give me
agree
something
with you.
fucking faster, man. Like if I want to use a slick side, give me a fucking slick side, like kind of thing. But no, it was funny. I mean, I think it's smart to do it that way. I mean, with how the game's evolving, I think that's why he's finding success. Whereas somebody like Tony Smith is always throwing sticky side, which I mean, listen, when the guy's on fire, there's no one better to watch than Tony Smith. But Jacob Trzynski's almost doing it better because his higher PPR. You know what I mean? Just because he's throwing slick side.
Tony Smith is white chocolate Jason Williams of Cornhole. Like he has all these crazy like highlight video would be like
literally has the best highlight
dick
tape of all time.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah.
Like and ones, everything,
Yes.
the hops, the skips, everything.
Yeah.
But like then you look at like Jason Williams, same thing. Like now that's more of a team sport, but point being that like
you watch Jason Williams' top 10 plays of all time.
I don't know.
I put him up there
I feel like
against
you're right.
anybody.
It's unreal.
Dude,
Dude, it's the fucking
yes.
best shit in the fucking
all
world.
right, honestly, I will
white
take
chocolate.
his top 10 highlights over probably
Eric Davis has a hell of a highlight
anyone in the
reel.
NBA, man.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Dude, I gotta tell you, speaking of white chocolate, actually I can't tell. I'll tell the story off air.
Fair enough.
It's not.
We'll be
Trust me,
waiting.
it's
It was his high school nickname.
that's
Just
for the
spoiler
band.
alert.
I would tell it, but actually, if there was
Patreon
any
only.
little bit of a chance that the person listening to this, if that person listened to this, like it would not be good. It's nothing racist or anything like that.
I got you. All right.
God damn it,
Yeah,
McCracken.
actually, it's super fucking racist. I can't wait.
All right, I'm gonna keep the ball rolling because I want to hear the story. So, give me Harbaugh King
I like that.
out of the C bracket.
Love
The broadcast. They made the have I picked a bunch of teams in the same broadcast on the same bracket again?
No, I think you're jumping around.
Yeah, you did. You had
Zaft Hadley's in C.
you had Richards and Lopez's A and Birchfield Rawls, right? And B bracket. Yeah, you're
B
good.
bracket. Yeah,
You have
you're-
one from
you're
every
spread out.
bracket. You have one from every bracket except for D bracket.
So pull up that D bracket before it comes back to you. Brennan, we got you for your third pick.
Oh, I'll take Duncan Clemmer, and Brandon Jones.
Dude, they're a sneaky good bet too. They're 50-1 odds right now. I
Oh,
kind
I
of like
love
them.
that.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's a good
love that bet.
Dude, because really, if you look at it, if they really just have to get past whoever wins between Wooten and Smith and Bonch and Mathis, and then
I'll tell you, we've all had like the four of us. I think obviously Shaun probably mostly more than anybody. Like you've gotten to see like these guys play up close, right? So like I can. There's a little bit of an eyeball test. You're like that guy's pro level, that guy isn't. You know what I mean? Like whatever. When I watched Duncan Clemmer and Jones play, and they were throwing Reynolds carpet, that was the time when I was like, this dude might be the most talented player. He might be like Eric Davis level talent. Like he was doing, dude, he did some shots that I'm like, holy fuck. I've never seen that before. Like in person, like talking about Duncan Clemmer. Like he was just nasty. Fucking
I mean,
nasty.
honestly, even at Worlds last year, he hit some shots that in that run that he had that I mean, honestly, I would put him up there with top 5 shots ACL history.
Yeah.
And I think he had like 2 or 3 of them in one match.
We went out to breakfast with him, me and like McCann and all them, and like he's an awesome dude, but like I kind of think he's just like he like has fun. Like he's just kind of like if he's dialed in that day and he's fucking locked and loaded, like watch the fuck out. If he isn't, like he isn't. Like that's just kind of he's like a younger guy. He's just like fucking kind of like if he's on that day, he's going for it.
All right, Cornhole Savant. What do you got? Last 2 picks and doubles.
We go tried and true A bracket. It depends. It's going to come down to a matchup, I think, between them and Lopez Jr. and Richards. I'm going to go with Hissner and Henderson. I think it's time for them. They haven't fucking showed up for shit the first 2 times, but they're perennial top 5 team for doubles, so they gotta make a bust out at some point. So I'm going to go with Hissner, Henderson, and then I need somebody from the C bracket if I want to go every bracket. But I don't love the teams coming out of there. So I'm going to be all right. So I'm going to go with another team from the D bracket. I'm not a huge fan of this team. I actually picked against them in the other podcast, but if I'm just going for a placement and I want to get points, I'm going to go Renner Baldwin. I think they have a favorable draw. I think if they're at least going to place, top 4 in their bracket kind of thing. So I think they're going to win it. I have no idea, but I think they'll at least place well.
All right. Back to you.
I'll take Guy and Davis.
Good pick. Those are the other one I was between.
Well, I was like, I picked them. They were fucking like,
yeah,
unbelievable last year.
Twice last year, yeah.
No, they're due, and that's what I said. We just recorded our DraftKings podcast before this. That's exactly what I said. Like, I know, like the lines are telling you go with the favorite here, but like, guy, they're fucking due. Like, they're too talented not to like make a run deeper than what they have so far. So
I am such a homer, dude. Every pick I have is like somebody that I know, like that I like them personally.
Well, you just have
your fantasy draft.
You only like good players. Is what he's saying. Okay, so
yeah, exactly.
I only hang out with champions.
Rub some of that off on me.
I mean, I'm going to close out my doubles with a team that I think is going to benefit greatly from this specific event taking place in Utah. And that's Jacob Beamer and Ashton Spees. All right. So I think
Beamer needs to be.
Are they Mormons?
No,
are they
Beamer
Mormons?
was not. He's
yeah,
he's better sober.
I had him at a blind draw partner sober, and he sucked.
Because he drew you. All right. He gave up.
I played in a blind draw with, I played in a bring your own partner, whatever, Scoreholio joint the other day with Spees' lady, Jordan
really?
Adcock.
Okay.
Really good thrower. She's awesome, bro.
Well, I mean, that's my pick. I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
So, hey.
All right. So, Shaun, we got you up for a doubles team and then the women's doubles team.
I'm going to go ahead with Wooten Smith.
Ooh. That's going to be an interesting one.
And then I will go Renner, Sarah Cassidy. I'm gonna win.
It's almost like
yeah, you might, dude. You might win.
Yeah, that's almost like
the
a
winning pick right
like,
there.
Pick,
so
yeah.
there you go.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna win this thing, bro. And somebody better send me like a $20 Dunkin' Donuts gift card.
Well, you're lucky. We're lucky that we let you drop Damon Dennis because 3 out of the same bracket. I mean, that's just asking for death. But
yeah, it is. Thanks for that.
No problem. That's all right. He probably will still finish better than McGuffin.
Dean, what ladies are you feeling?
My wife. All right. I almost fell for that trap. For women's, give me let's go with Whitmart and Yeti.
Okay.
All right. I think they're throwing good bags.
Hey,
and
this is great.
I think they're due
so far.
Erwan and Whitney Martinez.
Yeti was like the number 6 ranked woman out of after the first national.
All right,
I'm not sure where she's at now.
Give me who's Kaylee Hunter playing with? Megan
Maupin.
Give me that.
Shaun, I close off with you.
I like that pick. Kaylee took Jamie deep last turn in Atlantic City, bro.
Whoa.
Really?
All right, we don't need to hear about their private time.
It was like 21, like 16 or 17 or 18 or some shit.
Jamie Graham's about to lose $130, baby, off the fucking poundage.
I saw
Kids
that.
Just fucking when you throw it out there, you know it's happening.
Yeah.
Because like when you throw it out, it's like I'm laying down the fucking gauntlet right now.
Yeah, because
you can't come back from that in like 4 months. Like you'd be like, dude, I just kept eating steak and cheese.
Listen, this is not a shot. This is not a shot at him getting in shape or Planet Fitness. But like if you're trying to like act like you're balling out, you can't show that you're working out at Planet Fitness, man.
I
Fucking
worked
$5
out
a
Planet
month.
Fitness today.
Come on, Jason McCann, can you get this guy into a real fucking gym, man? My God.
Dude, I don't know. Some of these places these guys live, like there's only so many things around them. You know what I
What do
mean?
you want him to do? Fucking drive to the LA, the fucking where the Lakers train?
Yeah, I'm
or-
pretty sure I watched Rocky get in shape lifting logs in the snow.
Correct.
Right, so
This is a
Thank you.
fact.
Figure
That's
it
a
out.
fucking fact.
Hey, fuck
Jack.
Russia,
I'm
bro.
trying to think who I'm trying to think who all the female teams are.
They were right all along with that movie.
I know another team I would pick right now. I know right now who I would pick if I was you.
Sean, you're struggling with the ladies.
I
over
am.
here.
Trying to think of who's all the women.
No
that-
news to him.
Struggling.
I mean, there's I don't know. It's Samantha Finley and Streaker have just been off recently.
The Finley's coming off a hot run.
Isn't it Lori Dool is playing with what's her face?
Miranda Coy?
No. They're isn't she playing with
I thought it was
Connie Altice?
Let's go ahead and pull up the list here, boys.
I don't know. The problem is we can't see the bracket because it doesn't let
I
you
know.
pull it up.
I
You
know.
know what?
I
All right,
saw
I'll
that
go.
on the
Fuck it.
website.
I'm gonna
I
go with. I'll
actually-
go with Bella and Hunt and
that was-
Belvin. I'll go Bella and Belvin.
That was my.
All
pick.
day.
That would've
You're
been
gonna
my-
take Belvin.
I mean, I was going back and forth. Like, I think that Streaker and Finley are due, but I mean, it just we don't get to see these brackets ahead of time, so we don't know who's going to be on either side. So I mean, it's really a crapshoot. We could have picked 4 fucking teams that are all on the same side of the bracket, and then I mean, then it's just gonna be Renner and winning it anyway. So she wants it. She's gonna break Christine Papke's title. Hopefully at this, or maybe at this
Dude, and you know what? Like that's crazy because I remember back in the day being like Christine Papke will never lose. Like I remember thinking that. Like I remember thinking like
Dude,
she
just think
like,
if Stacia Pugh would have stayed around, like they could still be like that
They could
dominant
still
in
be-
doubles.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And to think that like Stacia Pugh could literally come off the street and probably those two would walk into a final, I think.
yeah, and also Stage View like gave it up for like chess, right? Isn't that what she does? now?
She's a
like,
Yeah,
professional
she's
chess
like-
player now.
And she's like
Yeah.
one of the greatest coaches in the country.
Yeah,
too.
it's crazy, man. Like
chess coach.
yeah.
Dude, I'll take some lessons. I'm pretty good already.
I mean, I watched Queen's Gambit or whatever. Like,
dude, it's so
hell
good,
yeah,
yeah.
chess that made chess sexy.
Dude, I feel like Latham would be like one of those park chess guys that like you see in New York City, but like
sure.
they're fucking people up like on the regular, like just fucking working people over.
It's got to be
I'm
speed
pretty good at
chess,
chess,
though.
bro. I've played a lot of chess.
Have you really?
Oh yeah.
I like played a little bit when I was a kid, but then I was obviously not smart enough to be good at it.
Sean and
so.
I played Stratego.
yeah, we did. That was shout out
Very
to
similar
Stratego.
to chess, but it's
hey, no free
it's not
ads.
chess.
Stratego.
Stratego. No free ads. Pay up. Buddy.
Crossbows and catapults. What else we got here?
Yeah.
Risk. Maybe want to
Someone
play
tells me
Risk?
that Mattel's not shelling out money for a podcast, but we can ask.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Times
Do you want me to
different these days.
go down the list?
Yeah,
or-
go ahead. Go and read
All
off
right,
your
so we'll start off with Mr. Latham. Singles, you got Matt Guy, Jimmy Humans, Jimmy McGuffin, Noah Wooten. Doubles, Rawls, Birchfield, Zaft Hadley, Richards Lopez, Wooten Smith. And your ladies doubles teams is Renner Cassidy. For myself, I have Josh Holland, Duncan
Reach.
Clemmer, and Damon Dennis, Jordan Power for singles. Doubles, Guy Graham, Windsor Herrera, Harbaugh King, Beamer Spees. And my women's team is Whitmart and Yeti. Brennan, you got Jacob Trzynski, Tanner Halper, Brett Guy, Birchfield. Doubles, you got Hog Trzynski, Ruben Power, Clemmer Jones, Guy Davis.
Oh,
And finish it up with the women's with Hunter and Maupin.
fucking
Shawnee,
murderers row.
you got Graham, Mark Richards, Rawls, Davis. Doubles, you got Holland Squared, Easy Halpert, Hisner Henderson, Renner Baldwin, followed up with Bella and Belvin.
just sounds like winners. I mean,
We all sound
seriously.
like winners. I mean, these were some smart picks, gentlemen.
So before we go, not to like ruin the mood, but we had a buddy of ours pass away
That we did.
this
Oh,
past week, like just
fuck.
fucking mowing his
Very-
grass, drop dead, 37 years old,
Oh.
father of 3 kids under 7.
Three boys.
Dane's worked with them for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
I've known him for 10 plus years just through our fantasy football league. And we always thought he was the master of talking shit, the worst fantasy football player in our league every year, but he loved talking shit. And his favorite thing, every time somebody would make a pick, he would just yell reach.
Reach
That's a reach.
all day.
That's a fucking reach. So Matt Moxley, man, tip of the cap to you. I know we're gonna be
Yeah.
sharing
Yeah, we have a GoFundMe that we'll be sharing on the page.
dude, a fucking 37 father of 3 kids under 7.
Yeah,
man. It's just
and
Dude,
it's-
mowing his
that was my
grass.
buddy Happened to my buddy last year, 44 years old.
It's
Smash.
fucking scary,
Went
man. It makes me
down-
want. Listen, it makes me not want to. It makes me not want to put a hot dog down my throat. Makes me want to go walk on the treadmill or something. So, but man, Moxley, you're gonna be missed, brother. You're a cool dude, man, for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely a huge blow. Yeah, it's just weird, man. You talk to somebody one day, next day you hear that they passed away, like no explanation. But yeah, hopefully the Cornhole community can help out his family, because yeah, no one can plan for something like this, but he's a good dude. He used to practice with me all the time in the warehouse back in the day during COVID and stuff. We'd throw bags. So yeah, it was we'll share that if you guys.
I feel like
$1, 50 cents, anything.
I feel like knowing this, what I just heard about this guy, he's gonna really like the fact that I'm gonna take all the money I was planning to spend on the Patreon the next 4 years and put it all in there instead, like an advance payment, but cut my Patreon. No, I'll be making a donation. We'll share everything on the Doghouse page too. So like,
he's a good dude.
People still look at that. So we'd love to help out.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's bring the mood back up.
Yeah, for sure. You guys have anyone you guys want to shout out? Anybody? Anything you want to promote? Shaun, Brendan, anything coming up for you guys?
Well, I'm not a stand-up comedian. I'm gonna be at work tomorrow at 7 a.m. folks. I will be there.
You want to plug that number so people can call you?
Yeah. Listen to the new podcast if you like the dog hosts, like when we used to be like ridiculous and not talk about cornhole. And yeah, it's good. And someday I'll be back on this show at some point and fucking lose another
hopefully
draft.
live at Worlds. Hopefully.
Yeah, there is a little wrinkle in that. We just found out that my daughter's birthday, we take each one of our kids away for like a big birthday when they turn 10, and she missed out on COVID.
So she's going to Rock Hill?
No, she wants to go to fucking, I can't even tell you. My other kids are like, can I go to museums in New York City? She's like, I want to go to the Cartoon Network Hotel and I want to stay in the fucking Adventure Time suite. And that's what I want to do with my life. I'm like, you are a trash person like your dad. I'm like, that's the type of thing I would like to do too. She's like, yeah. So the only time they have the suite was August 4th, I think, through 6th. When is Rock Hill?
Sounds right in that range.
Sounds like right there, right?
Yeah.
Like I might be able to come at the end, for like a couple days at the end. I'm hoping.
Okay.
Yeah, we always hear you're good for that.
But trust me, I'll be living it up at the fucking Cartoon Network Hotel,
I bet.
all right? Which is in Amish country, Pennsylvania. If anybody wanted to know, I'm like, what's there? Nothing, pretty much, just this fucking random ass hotel with
the Cartoon Network Hotel. All right.
Good woodworking cheese. Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, exactly. But I am around at the end of August. Throw some bags, anyways, in the Cape.
Fuck yeah, we'll be in Cape Cod around then.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so that's it. So I don't have as much cool shit to promote, Shaun. So
no, I gotta. You don't, but it's okay, man.
You know, like there was a picture of like I took a picture of my garage bar one day and I put it on Facebook and all these people commented and like it was like 20 comments. It was like around Christmas, and Shaun wrote, "Hey, I'm just here to be the one guy with a fucking blue check mark." Comment on this.
Just so everybody does know, I do have blue check marks across the board, so please get off my dick. No.
Verified, motherfucker.
$20 chef, man. $20 chef, bro. I'll tell you, I found a newfound love over my Facebook fan page, bro. Video's been hitting. I've been adding a lot of people on there. That's been kind of fun.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like new blood, new people. I get to be a dummy and do all my shit that they don't know none of it, you know? Like, so I added, I haven't, it's hard to add on Facebook these days. And I had like 7,000 in like a week. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I only had 17,000 for the first 5 years.
Can I ask you a booze question? Because we do have a connoisseur on here right now. So I'd like to ask your advice on something. Bloody Mary, like gun to your head, Shaun Latham, Bloody Mary. Like, we're not talking like chicken fingers come out of your fucking, like whatever. Like how you season your Bloody Marys, what I'm asking.
Well, first, I would like to use a little Clamato in there. I like a lighter Bloody Mary. I still get, quality. I think a little dash of horsey, raw horsey always goes far. Obviously, you're going to have to go. I'm a classic guy with the Tabasco, the Worcestershire. Heavy peps, always heavy pepper, dude. I like to take a little splash in the peppercini jar, too. Dump that in there. Give her a good mix there, a little bit of lime. Give her a nice little mix. On my stick, I'm gonna go. Obviously, you're gonna have celery. But a good pepperoni and an olive, man, and a lime or a lemon or, obviously we all want to put a nice piece of baked, hickory bacon in that motherfucker, but we're not going to go that far every time.
I'm not going to throw it out of bed if it's in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not going to throw it out if it's in there.
That's why you just infuse the bacon into it, brother.
Didn't go over
that's
your
the way to
Well,
do it.
yeah, a little bit, you know what? Not opposed to that, but that's what I'll say. That's what I'll go with right there. That's probably much mine. Obviously, with a nice 10 count of vodka.
Dude, I
Always.
remember this thing. There was this kid. There's this town up here where we live called Brockton. It's kind of like a tough place, like Lowell, Mass. And I worked with a guy from there, and then his buddy and me were at this bar one time in Nantucket, and he had this line that blew my fucking dick off my body. We walk up, and the girl's like, "Do you want a lemon or a lime?" And he goes, "No produce." I fucking lost my fucking mind. I'm like, I'm fucking stealing that shit. I still haven't heard it since he said it. Like I've said it a bunch. I just ripped it from him, but I still haven't heard somebody else say it. And like, I said it when I was down in Hilton Head at that thing, and the girl literally shit her pants. Like she was like, "No produce." So anybody out there now, we can hear it all over the place. You can thank Maddie Gregory from Brockton, Mass. He just gave you that unbelievable fucking response to your bartender next time.
Hell
Also,
yeah.
I'm going to be on every other podcast in the Cornhole world every day subsequently this rest of this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean that's the rite
So
of
if you
passage
guys
when
like
you come on
other
here.
pat-
All right, you just
If you
go
guys
down the
like
line.
other if you like other podcasts better, guys, just listen to me over there.
That's right. That's right. We're doing the rounds. I'm going to be on Down and Back Doug tomorrow. And then we're going to be on, we got a whole slate here. Hold on one second. Rick's Cornhole Bag Reviews. What's that kid's name?
Corbin.
Rick.
Yeah.
I like Rick
whatever.
better.
Rick's a great name. Dude, if you
It
like
is.
Rick's Cornhole Bag Review, would be a great channel. Like, because
Oh,
Rick
Richard.
is
Oh,
always
Richard.
a great
Yeah,
guy.
if he's got enough self-respect to not call himself Dick, then
Dude,
right in the
Rick's
wheelhouse.
always a guy
There you
who's
go.
got like a pack of cigarettes and he's got a little something on the side all the time.
all the time.
I'll,
Hell yeah.
also, what I'll give a shout out to, bro. Who I always see on TikTok. I follow him, but I always see him, and he never misses one bag on TikTok. The Canadian cornholer. That
Who's
fool,
that?
I don't even know, bro.
One of the five.
He has ACL boards and he has good bags and shit. He's throwing surefires and all types of stuff. But he's never missed. And anytime I've scrolled by, and I'm like, wow, this guy's good, man.
He's
I thought
never
you were-
missed.
Editing's a real son bitch.
Well, it's like Adrian Johnson. I love the guy to death, but like the dude posts clips of him like dominating like fucking like 12-year-olds on Facebook. And I'm
Fuck
like,
it,
dude,
bro.
like if you were that good, like you would be winning nationals and stuff now, man. Let's fucking go. I love the guy.
Hey, you know what? He might be one of the most positive people on Facebook, and I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Adrian
yeah.
Johnson. Yeah,
Yeah.
he fucking crushes Facebook, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like I like positivity. I'm just positive he's not that good. I
Well,
mean, it's just-
I respect
Oh my
the
god.
grind,
I think he's
Sean
good.
just
For the
throw that
record, I think
gauntlet
he's
down.
good.
I gotta take a pee now. Christ.
Oh, that was the.
Take a
By the
pee.
way, I don't even.
I
Think
love
it's
you,
true, but
Adrian.
it
He's
was-
been on the show
it was-
twice. He's
It was the meanest thing I've ever heard, and I laughed my ass off. That shit was funny as fuck.
All right, guys. Hey, well, listen, that's my exit out of here, bro.
All right, brother.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much for joining. We greatly appreciate it. We'll keep everyone updated. We'll post the results of the draft, but seriously, thanks for joining us, taking some time out of your night. And I know you got a blue check mark, so thanks for
on,
letting me slide in your
several check
DMs.
marks.
And listen, I got your phone number now, man. So like, I feel like I'm kind of a big deal.
I got a Carolina blue check
I'm
mark.
changing
It's
my
like-
number tomorrow.
I got a Carolina blue check mark next to mine. It's like you're like so far from being verified.
All right, we'll let the folks go home. But as always, we hope you throw it straight, and it's nothing but 4 baggers from here on out. Later.